Minsan, kahit anong gawin natin, napupunta tayo sa mga sitwasyon na hindi natin inaasahan. Pwedeng papasok ka sa school, then bigla na lang na-stuck ka sa traffic. Kaya ang ending, half day pa lang, lobat ka na. O kaya naman, pagpunta mo sa coffee shop, occupied na lahat ng table na may saksakan. Tapos, saktong lobat ka kaka-Facebook. If you're like me, na namomroblema na pagdating ng hapon kung saan ka magcha-charge, I have two solutions for you. The Ugreen Nexode PB721 and the PB724 Power Bank. Before we start, I'd like to thank Ugreen for sending me these power banks. Sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin yung mga charging speeds nila, capacity, and what sets them apart from other power banks. Pero bago yan, kung bago ka sa channel ko, and you love watching unboxing videos, tutorials, and product reviews like this one, make sure to subscribe kasi nag-upload ako ng mga exciting and helpful videos regularly. So these two are both from the Nexode line of Ugreen. Parang sa mga cellphones na may mga Note series o kaya naman mga number series, meron ding tinatawag na Nexode series si Ugreen. This series of power banks focuses on efficiency and producing less heat while maintaining a compact size. Unahin natin tong mas maliit, which is the PB724. Sa harap ng box, may picture dito ng unit and nakasulat na rin dito yung ilang key features niya. So, this is using PD 3.0 tech, which supports up to 100 watts max charging. Para lang malinaw, kung 100 watts din yung max charging capability ng device na gamit mo, this is a perfect match for you. Kasi mamamaximize mo talaga yung capabilities of both your device and this power bank. Kung yung device naman na gamit mo can charge faster than 100 watts, sa ganitong scenario, hindi makakasabay yung power bank sa max charging speed ng phone nyo. Kasi nga, capped siya at 100 watts. Mag-charge pa rin siya ng mabilis. Kasi nga, 100 watts naman yung charging speed nito. Pero, hindi lang kasing bilis pag naka-charge talaga yung phone mo using a charger. Next naman is yung device mo is not capable of charging up to 100 watts. This is the most common scenario since konti lang talaga yung phones na may ganitong feature. For this case, hindi mapapabilis ng power bank yung charging capability ng device mo. Kung 30 watts or 60 watts lang yung charging speed niya, then yun lang talaga yung magiging speed niya. Even if your power bank is 100 watts capable. Baka kasi isipin ng ibang viewers natin na porke nakalagay dito 100 watts, yan na rin yung magiging charging speed nyo. Hindi po. It will still depend sa gamit mong device. Okay, moving on. Nakalagay din dito na this works for both Android and iOS. And if you look at this side, may nakalagay na list of all the compatible devices with our Ugreen Nexode PB724. So, pwede siya sa laptop, tablet, mobile phone, camera, earbuds, smartwatch, switch, and even a camping lantern. This is also flight approved. Meaning, pwede nyo siyang dalhin sa plane. So, saktong-sakto to sa mga mahilig mag-travel. I also did some research about this. And according to the article I've found from ABS-CBN News, posted last March 2024, power banks with a capacity of 100 watt-hours or less are allowed on board. This is equivalent to 20,000 mAh to 27,000 mAh depending on the output voltage. This power bank is 12,000 mAh. So, pasok naman siya dyan. And just so no one gets confused, iba yung watt-hours dun sa 100 watts na nakalagay dito. Kasi yung 100 watts is the charging speed. Yung watt-hour for this power bank can be found on the back of the box under specifications. Eto siya, yung rated energy, which is at 44.4 watt-hours. So, pasok naman tayo dun sa dalawang requirements na na-mention sa article. So, open na natin to see what's inside. So, eto yung PB724. Sa bottom ng box, para siyang may hidden compartment. And inside, we have our Type-C to Type-C charging cable and a couple of paperworks. User instruction, help guide, and manual. Okay, so this is our Ugreen Nexode PB724. And to be fair, granted na 12,000 mAh siya, I was really impressed sa size and weight niya. This is 309 grams. So, about 1.5 times lang ng usual na weight ng mga smartphones natin. And yung size niya, kung makikita nyo, para lang siyang eraser ng blackboard. Madali lang siyang i-grip and kasyang-kasya siya sa pocket mo. Sa likod, meron din siyang 2 rubber strips that adds stability pag nakapatong sa table. Sa right side, may makikita kayong button and it basically just wakes up your device when you press it. On the front, we have what you call a TFT screen. Hindi siya touchscreen, so you can't interact with it. Ang nakalagay lang dyan, yung remaining charge ng power bank natin. At the top, we have a USB-A and a USB-C port. The USB-A port has a 22.5 watts max output. Meron din siyang trickle charge mode, which is ideal for charging smartwatches and earbuds. Ito namang USB-C port, 100 watts yung max output niya. And this can be fully charged in 1.5 hours. Kasi 65 watts naman yung max input niya. So to be clear, itong USB-C port yung gagamitin natin to charge our power bank. Okay, moving on to its bigger sibling. Pag-usapan naman natin tong Ugreen Nexode PB721. Ito yung box niya, which is slightly taller dun sa isa. Meron din tayong picture dito ng power bank and a couple of its features. Meron siyang smart digital display, which means we can see the input, output, and battery level dito sa mismong screen. Mamaya, ipapakita ko sa inyo what it actually looks like. This is also flight approved. So you don't need to worry about this getting confiscated sa airports. This power bank has a thermal guard system. It also has a V0 flame retardant casing that comes with it. Actually, if you go to their website, mababasa mo doon na meron siyang 13 layers of protection. So, in terms of safety, safe na safe talagang gamitin yung mga power banks na to. Kagaya ng PB724, highly compatible din si PB721 sa halos lahat ng gadgets na ginagamit natin on a daily basis. From our smartphones, smartwatches, earbuds, and even our laptops. Actually, never pa ako nakapag-try mag-charge ng laptop using a power bank. Usually kasi, cellphone or earbuds lang. So, open na natin to para matry natin. Slightly different yung unboxing experience niya dun sa isa. Kasi pag tinanggal mo tong base cover, then pag angat natin, we have our PB721. And sa ilalim, meron tayong Paperworks kagaya nung isa nating power bank. Dito sa gilid, meron pa siyang maliit na accessory box. Meron tayong Type-C to Type-C cable and pouch. In fairness, maganda yung quality ng pouch. This also feels splash-proof. Pero I'm not sure about that. Okay. Here is our Ugreen Nexode PB721. Very similar design-wise yung dalawang power banks. Meron din tayong screen sa harap. Although ito kasi, medyo may pagka-reflective siya. Yung sa PB724 kasi, may pagka-matte siya. Yung power/wake up switch is also on the right side. Sa likod, meron din tayong 2 rubber anti-slip pads. And sa top part, meron tayong USB-A and dalawang USB-C ports. Yung USB-A natin also has a 22.5 max output. Ito namang unang USB-C port can charge up to 30 watts. Yung second USB-C port naman can charge up to 100 watts. And itong port din na to, yung gagamitin natin to charge our power bank. This power bank uses automotive-grade 21700 lithium-ion power cells. That is the same type of battery na gamit nila sa Tesla Model Y and Model 3. Kaya yung quality, performance, and durability is top-notch. As indicated on the box, and on the left side of its body, yung maximum output niya is 130 watts. You can charge up to 3 devices ng sabay-sabay. Sa ibang cases kasi, nag-iiba-iba yung mga outputs ng power bank natin. Depende kung anong combination ng mga ports yung ginagamit natin. As you can see in the following images. This power bank is slightly bigger and heavier than our PB724 at 480 grams, which is justified naman. Granted na yung capacity niya is at 20,000 mAh. Dahil sa malaking capacity niya, it can fully charge an iPhone 15 for up to 4 times, a Galaxy S24 Ultra for up to 3 times, and an iPad Pro for up to 2 times. Okay, so ngayon, let us try to charge our device para makita natin kung paano nga ba yung interface ng smart display niya. So, pag nag-charge tayo, makikita natin sa display yung battery percentage, kung saang port tayo nakakonect, and also yung real-time charging speed. So, ngayon, I'm charging my Huawei phone dito sa USB-C port 1. And now, i-charge naman natin tong earbuds ko dito sa USB-C port number 2. And finally, let's charge my iPhone using the USB-A port to show you a setup on how to maximize your Ugreen Nexode PB724 power bank. Kung gusto nyo naman i-charge yung laptop nyo, you can use the USB-C port number 1. Just connect the end of the USB-A cable sa laptop nyo. Trinay ko siya i-connect dito sa USB-C port number 2. But I think this only works for port number 1. Okay, so to wrap things up, here are my thoughts on these Ugreen Nexode power banks. Unahin na natin yung PB724. Yung size and weight niya is perfect for daily use. Pwede mo siyang ilagay sa bag or kahit nga sa pocket mo. Kung hindi rin naman ganun kadami yung devices mo, like phone or earbuds lang yung i-charge mo, then saktong-sakto na yung 12,000 mAh sa'yo. Pero if you need something na mas malaki yung capacity and mas marami ding devices yung kayang i-charge at once, then definitely go for the PB721. It's larger and heavier, pero the fact na 20,000 mAh siya makes up for it. Lalo na if you're going to compare it with other brands. If I were to choose between these two, then I'd definitely go with the PB721. I kinda feel spoiled with all the information that's available on the smart display. This is perfect for someone like me na maraming device na gamit, including my laptop. Kasi pwede ko siyang i-charge dito when I'm working outside. If ever din na magka-travel ako, ito rin yung dadalhin ko. Kasi check na malulobat ako sa dami ng pictures and videos na kukuhanin ko. So, having something this powerful in my bag will definitely help me throughout my day and solve all my battery anxieties. If you're interested in getting the Ugreen Nexode PB724 or the PB721, you can check their shops on Shopee or Lazada. Ilalagay ko na lang yung link sa description box as well as on the pinned comments. So, make sure to check those out. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you have questions or suggestions for our next video, just leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to reply. So that's it. See you on the next one.